Hey guys, Sergeant Mario 101 here, and I am very upset right now. See, Friday, my computer recently got infected, and I had to get it repaired, because somebody infected my computer again, and, well, this time it was very bad. This time, the guy who repaired it said he had to take out everything that was on my computer. Absolutely everything. Videos, pictures, downloaded stuff, like in games like Minecraft and all that. Everything on my computer had to be deleted. And one of those things on my computer was episode 5 of Wind Waker. So I'm very upset, and like I said, there's been just so much crap going on lately, and one of my uncles has recently died, and I'm really upset by that. And today I tried joining a channel called Gamers Unite, but I got rejected, so that made me even more upset. So I'm just going through so much hell lately, and since, see, episode 5 of Wind Waker was gonna be, like, just the biggest episode yet. Like, it was probably gonna be my longest video I've ever made. Like, it was gonna be like over an hour and 30 minutes, so yeah, that sucked that it got erased. So, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna have to commentate on what happened throughout the whole thing. So I'll just go from what happened to the beginning to the end. And now, remember, I just want to tell you guys right now, I'm doing this unscripted, so if I forget anything, my fault. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we talked to the Great Deku Tree to ask him where the Korok children went, and he marked the islands of where they are on our sea chart. Then we talked to the King of Red Lions, and he told us where the island we have to go to next, but we don't go to that island quite yet. We go to an island northeast of the Forest Haven called Bird's Peak Rock, and we see some those bird enemies there and some switches. We use a Hoi pair to activate those, to control a seagull and activate the switches, avoiding the birds, and then it opens a door which has a pit in it. And then we go down the pit into a cave, and we see a weird panel on the ground. It tells us to use the Wind's Requiem, so we do that, and a treasure chest appears. We open it, and we find a unique treasure called a Triforce chart. Unfortunately, we open it up, and we can't read it, so we go back outside, sail to the west, but before we do that, we get the map fish for Bird's Peak Rock, and he tells us about the chart we got. Tells us about these ancient things called the Triumph Forks. Interesting. Okay, we sail west to Bomb Island, then we head west some more to go to a new island called the Private Oasis. We get the mapfish there, and he tells us more about the Triumph Forks. And then we head west some more to Southern Triangle Island, which has some new enemies there called Sea Hats. What they do is that they ram us off our boat and just make us fall into the sea. Not really tough enemies, so we head west some more to a new island called Stonewatcher Island. Mapfish there tells us more about the Triumph Forks. We head west some more to not actually an island, but something else called an Islet of Steel or something, I believe. Get the mapfish there, he tells us more about the Triumph Forks. Head west some more, yeah, I head west a lot, to another island called Needle Rock Island. And, what happened there? I forget. Oh yeah, get the mapfish there. He tells us about there are some cannon boats on that island. One of them was gold, so we used the other two cannon boats that weren't gold to aim at the gold cannon boat, basically tricking them to killing the boat. And that golden boat, when it sank, it had a treasure in it. It laid a treasure or something like that. So we took it up, and it had another Triforce chart. Open it up, we can't read it. Also, yeah, I forgot to say, at the Islet of Steel, we also did the same thing. Killed some cannon boats, and we went into a door, or some passageway. We found another wind panel there, so we used the Wind's Requiem, and another treasure chest appeared, and another Triforce chart. So after that, we go to a new island called Cyclops Reef. Very dangerous island, has a lot of sea hats there. We head north to that island. We go to Tingle Island. Tingle, we all love Tingle, don't we? So after that, we head north more to go to a new island called Spectacle Island. We just ignore that island for now, and we head north some more to a new island called Northern Fairy Island. When we get there, we go into a little hole that's in there, and we see something called a Great Fairy. The Great Fairy gives us some power, and what it does is that it increases our wallet, so now we can carry 1,000 rubies. So now after that, we go south some more, and we see some treasures on Cyclops Reefs that are only there at night, so we dig those up, and we go back to a lot of islands constantly, the same islands we sailed to just get some rubies. And what do we do after that? Well, I believe Tingle said if we ever had problems with charts, he would help us. So we go to Tingle, and he helps us decipher the Triforce charts so we can read them. He deciphers them for 398 rubies each. So we do that, he deciphers all the treasure charts, and we read the charts now, and they lead us to treasure. We look at the islands where those treasures are, and they have a treasure there that's called a Triforce shard. What these Triforce shards are, we don't know. We just know that they're an ancient treasure that lives far beneath the waves. So then we finally head to the island where the King of Red Lions wants us to go to. Then all of a sudden it starts raining. So we reach there, and the god or something like that has the next pearl is not there. Apparently the whole entire island looks destroyed, and then all of a sudden our Rito friend comes over, and then he tells us what happened to the great god of the Great Fish Island. That's the island we go to. He says the god's name is Jaboon or something like that, and he said he managed to escape before the island was attacked. And what did he say? He told us where Jaboon was, and apparently he's on Link's homeland, Outset Island. He's surprising. And then he goes away, and he tells us about the pirates and how Jaboon has a great treasure. So the pirates sail to Outset Island, but they can't make it in because there's a door blocking their path, a big door. So they go to Windfall Island. So we basically follow them there to see if we can get any information out of them, and that's the whole episode there. So yeah, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be like the biggest episode yet, but now I think it's the worst episode. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Bye.